So welcome to Coolum month 4. This is 2 videos. You have the Coolum month 4 video, which is the boys back in Australia, and then you have my United States video. Don't forget to comment below if you spot an animal. I'm actually not 100% sure if we see any animals this month. So the boys did lots of stuff while I was away. They had lots of adventures. They started the month by going to cartoon school with Dad and Grandad, where they got to learn how to draw cartoon animals and cartoon characters with a famous illustrator. The boys also had an adventure to the Gold Coast and went to SeaWorld, and I miss out on a first day. I miss out on the boys' first day of school, but Dad handled it like a champ. The boys' first main adventure of the month was a trip to SeaWorld, where they saw the SeaWorld show. They went on lots of rides. They took poor old Grandad on a roller coaster, and they had so much fun exploring and just showing Grandad all there was to have fun at theme parks. It's probably been a while since Grandad went to a theme park, if ever. Actually, that's a lie. I went to Hong Kong Disneyland with my father-in-law many years ago. That was a fun trip. The boys had a fantastic day at SeaWorld, and of course I'm away, so the boys try and get in as much FaceTime as possible. I think they spend the most of the time on FaceTime pulling funny faces. They don't say much to Mum, but I know that they're having fun and they're happy. I miss them, and of course they miss me. The boys did the beach run with Grandad. They showed him the different beaches in Maroochydore, Alexandra Headlands, and that whole entire coastal run. They found some friends to see, and they had Vietnamese food truck, which is a great outing for everyone because they all like their Vietnamese. The boys also found some nighttime markets, and then their next adventure was to the Ginger Factory, home of Budrum Ginger. At the Ginger Factory they met some locals. They went on a steam train ride, a little boat ride. They just went exploring and did as many activities as they could. They had a fantastic day out. I'll have to visit the Ginger Factory when I get back, and I'll also have to visit SeaWorld when I get back. The next adventure that they all had was Maleny Botanic Gardens and Bird World at Maleny Botanic Gardens. There were lots of birds that they could interact with and have lots of photos with, and they walked around the Botanic Gardens and had an explore. Lots of fun photos for them. I was not sad about missing out on this one. I'm not a fancy fan of birds landing on my head. Some of these birds were quite large. I mean, the little galahs and the cockatoos, they're your average size. But some of these guys were massive. They must have been heavy, I don't know. They're coming up, the really big ones. I think maybe they're macaws, I don't know. If you know what they are, please comment below. I have no idea. I am not a bird species person. Look how big this bird is on my child's head. Maleny Botanic Gardens and Bird World is over 23 acres of beautifully landscaped gardens and has panoramic views of the iconic Glasshouse Mountains. There's more than 8 kilometres of walking paths through gardens, lakes, waterfalls and rainforests. Bird World features guided walks through the aviary tours with more than 600 native and exotic birds. There's also a farm friends area with a miniature farm of animals, rabbits and guinea pigs. You can hire a golf buggy if you don't fancy walking around. Maleny Botanic Gardens is also home to the big chair. Check out how big this thing is. Looks like the boys had an awesome day. Of course, I'm in the US and the boys are returning to school. I am not there for their first day, but Grandad and Dad took them to their first day of school at the school down the road from where we live. So while the boys were at school, Grandad had a much needed relax time. In the evenings, the boys went 10-pin bowling and had lots of fun. So another thing that we're taking advantage of while we are living by the beach is surf school. The boys have started surf school with Dad, another first that I missed out on, but that is okay. The boys had a fantastic afternoon at surf school. I'm really glad that Dad got to experience this first with the kids. The boys are loving the class apparently and cannot wait to show me all their new tricks when I get back. They sure do have a long way to go. It doesn't matter, they're having fun. The boys have done surfing lessons before. They did those in Adelaide when we were at West Beach Parks for over a month. The kids really enjoyed it, and so we took this opportunity to start up their classes again. Looks like they had a lot of fun. Can't wait to see this when I get back. First week back at normal school, and the youngest one gets a merit certificate at the assembly, and Dad and Grandad got to see that one. So proud of the little one. And this is them learning about the school bus. More about that to come. So the boys are going to the local school, which is about 1 kilometre from home. There is a bus that can take them directly to school. Or they can actually walk the 1 kilometre. So we decided to try out the bus. Well, that didn't exactly go to plan. It wasn't that hard, but they are 10 and 8. So here is what happened. So what did you do?
We walked home because it took too long to get there.
So our only one rule is that the boys have to stay at the bus stop because it is an extremely busy road for them to cross. They have to wait for one of the parents to come and collect them. Of course they didn't, so they decided to walk home. I've been to numerous school fairs over the years, but nothing trumps the school fair. This school fair was like a mini agricultural show. It was absolutely huge. There was just so much happening. Like, I was impressed that a local state school could put on such a big event, including fireworks and mini piggy races. It was lots of fun. Check out the little mini piggies as they race. Have you been to a mini piggy race before? What a hoot.
We're off, race 1, the Bacon Bits Blitz Coolum 2019. Our pink jacket pigs up to the Yoikinix Tollgate first, followed by silver, naked, dark blue, green, gold and light blue bringing up the rear. Still munging out on the Yoikinix Tollgate, first one to make a move is still no pig. They're acting like pigs, Jeffrey Bacon. There goes the red jacket pink. I can't even see it's a silver bull in third. Gold, green. Someone else has flashed up as well. He's got his jacket over his head. Naked and light blue coming on last. Pink's got the lead in front of our silver, red, green and dark blue in fourth. Gold coming naked, light blue. Any pig from here, my friends, they've still got to go over the red. Pink looks like a bit of a leader so far. Through the 2 barrels we go, pink, green, and I think it's dark blue, but pink! Pink, green, dark blue.
And here are some of the awesome rides that was on offer at the show. The Fate. This was a great event for my 2 kids as they were brand new to the school. We are still pretty much new to the community. We've only been here at Coolum Beach for 4 months. It was just a great little icebreaker for the kids to fit in and feel part of this community. Man, that is seriously one crazy ride. You would not get me on that one, but the boys absolutely loved it. That's a fair pass from me.
Come on, guys, I can't hear you.
The fantastic evening finished with a set of fireworks, and then it was just a nice quiet stroll walk home. What a great school fair this was. So, living by the beach, not only have we started swimming lessons and surfing lessons, the boys have also joined nippers. How cool is that? So the boys will do nippers every Sunday morning. They'll learn basic lifeguard skills. The boys are really looking forward to this. It sounds like that we're settling down into life, but we are still going on adventures and we are still having fun. So we have another adventure back to Kenilworth to grab some more of those fantastic donuts and to check out the playground again. And we are hitting the road, the footpath. We're going on a hike to find a waterfall. Our GPS sent us on the wrong track. We are trying to find Boolumba Creek so we can go and explore, go on a hike, go for a swim and see what is on offer. This is pretty much four-wheel drive access only, as there was a few water crossings. So we took the opportunity to explore the dry rainforest. It's a dry rainforest on the Sunshine Coast, not like the wet tropical rainforest up north in the Daintree. The waterfall area was beautiful. It wasn't very busy. Lots of fun scenery. We did have the kids' life jackets because we had no idea about swimming here. The scenery was absolutely magical. You can camp here or you can come as a day user. So this is the second lot of waterfalls that we've seen on the Sunshine Coast. We have heard that there are many more to find. We cannot wait to get out there and do some more exploring. And here is a little bit of footage of the boys exploring the water. Got a call from the school to say that young man had injured himself. He somehow pulled a muscle in his neck, so off we went for an x-ray. Nothing broken, just a fancy little x-ray. At least he had some rest and he was all well and ready to go trick-or-treating for Halloween at Malulabar Wharf. We didn't know if they did this in Coolum Beach, so we went down to an organised activity at Malulabar Wharf and the kids had a fantastic time. Going into all the shops and yelling out trick or treat was a great organised event. Thanks for joining us for month 4. There is another video for month 4 with my trip to the USA, so go find and watch that one. Thank you for following us. Please like and subscribe as we have many more adventures coming up. We have 2 months left in Coolum before we hit the road again. Don't forget, if you spot the animal, please comment below. We do have a fun fact for you. I cannot believe we only have 2 months left in Coolum Beach before we move back to the caravan.